everyone. Welcome back to Survivor True Fans Unite, also known as STFU. We are here to review episode 2 of season 48 of Survivor. And tonight we have a bit of a smaller crew, but still lots of fun. First, we have Bobby here. Bob, how you doing tonight?
Good. Mic, headset plugged in properly. No feedback here.
Beautiful. We love it. And then we have Mitch, also known as Coach Mitch. How you doing, buddy?
Uh, Feeling good. We won our third league title in a row this week, so
Whoa!
feeling good. Yeah.
That's awesome. I got to ask you about that later. And then we have Andre, also known as Dre. How you doing tonight?
Doing well. Glad to be here. Shout out to all our listeners.
Yes, all 5 of them, at most.
There you go.
Hopefully more.
Exactly. Thanks for listening to us.
Okay,
Let's go.
let's do this. Time for some reviews and feedback from some Winnipeg guys. Let's start with right off the top. Let's talk about Kevin. Kevin getting voted off, and our thoughts about that. He got blindsided, and so let's start with you, Bob. What do you think? What do you think of that? What did Kevin do wrong? What did the others do right?
It was a true blindside. He did not even have a hint of that. But what did he do wrong? I think he had the first confessional after a losing challenge. I want you to dig up the stats on that, Jay, and tell me how many times the first confessional after a losing challenge that person is voted out. He sounded way too cocky in that, and I think that's what usually happens.
Yeah, the cocky confessional after losing a challenge. That's a telltale sign.
Yeah.
Interesting. Coach Mitch, what are your thoughts on that?
I thought that Kevin started playing the game 2 days late because when he was talking about Stay having the idol and the power that she has, and that they could vote him out, like he should have did that the first vote with the Mary and Stephanie. And I think I mentioned the last week that either him or Justin that would be the next to go in that tribe, and end up being him.
Yeah. Good point. He did have a chance on that very first tribal council to get say out right away. All right, Andre, what's your take?
I gotta echo those words from Coach Mitch because like that was perfect to a T. If you think about it, he had the opportunity to do it a lot earlier. He knew the threat, but he didn't take the kill shot. He just fooled around with it, and then he was blindsided. So he definitely started playing the game way too late, and it's unfortunate because everyone knew that Sai was playing hard from the beginning, and they had that inside knowledge right away.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, good points. Yeah, and just to add to that, my thoughts were that he underestimated his bonds with Justin and Cedric. He truly thought they were a threesome that were going to go all the way to the end, and I think most of all, he probably underestimated Cedric a little bit more because he confided in Sai, and then they were able to turn Justin and have him vote out Kevin.
I also didn't really realize that Cedric had such a close bond with Sai as well. I was like, oh, okay, where did that come from? Sounds good. She's your daughter all of a sudden? Okay, sounds good.
Good point. They didn't show too much of that.
No, that's why I was like, what? Like, I don't know if I misheard it. But he's like, she kind of calls me dad or something. And I was like, what? Like, so that kind of confusing. But yeah, I just never realized they had that bond.
Yeah. Okay. So do you guys think this was a smart move for Cedric and Justin to turn on Kevin in the long run?
Didn't Kevin say it perfectly? Like, or was it I forget which one it said. It was when they were walking and they said, "Well, if we vote this person out, we're just going to get a lot weaker, not have strength anymore, and we're just going to be right back here." So I do not think it was a smart move, because I feel like they're at the bottom. They kind of know it, but they know who has the idol. So it's like, I guess the idol's back in play now. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I think part of winning challenges is having a good camp life, having fun with these people. And I don't know. Now you've got Cy and Mary on the same beach.
Yeah.
Still. So they obviously don't like each other too much.
Yeah.
And it's not like Kevin was the winning them challenges anyways, so it's not like his strength was um, helping him out. But at the same time, if they voted out Mary, they would have had a strong four moving forward instead of like Mary will be the first one to flip easily if she can make the merge.
100%. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Very good point. And she's still there, so yeah, she's still likely. And it seems like next week she's gonna start running away from Say for some reason. All right.
I'm excited to see that because Say's just going to be next to her the whole time. That's going to be the whole episode, just glued to her, and then she's just going to run away.
Yeah, you know what? That's probably what it is. Like she,
Yeah.
Say's probably just making
Babysitting.
sure she doesn't find an idol, or if she does, then at least they know about it.
Exactly. So we'll see what happens.
Should be fun. All right, let's go right to the cast, and this week we are actually gonna like go through one tribe at a time and talk about the rankings we've already given them. So before this episode, we each rated each of the survivors again, but this time we did it ahead of time, so we don't have to do that in real time on the podcast. And now we can talk about their overall rankings within each tribe, and also as a whole. So let's start off with the Orange Siva tribe. And it went like this in the rankings. Kyle, for the average out of all five of us, he got a perfect 5. And then Camilla, 4.8. David, 4.2. Mitch, 4. Chrissy, 3.8. And Charity, 3.2 out of 5. So, I mean, Kyle's at the top here. Is there anything? It's obvious he does have an immunity idol now, but what else? What else about his game, guys? That you gave him a 5 for?
I would say he has a good number two in Camilla. Still, like they could be that I know a pair within their force of the alliance that could kind of drive it. I think that they would stay more loyal to each other than say to the.
I rank this whole tribe high, pretty high, 4s and 5s around, just because the chemistry is there. They're all having fun. The humble traits segment was probably better than the what was it, Metallica versus Taylor Swift or song battle of the past. Yeah, these guys are all having fun. They're all in a good spot. I don't see them going to tribal anytime soon.
Yeah, they're all very harmonious just together. Like, they don't want to vote anyone out. I feel they're happy. But, Coach Mitch would know winning brings happiness. So I think that's good for them. So they're doing well.
Okay, let's go to Camilla, second highest. She all got 5s except for Bob. Bob gave her a 4. Bob, why did you give her a 4 and not a 5?
I haven't seen enough to go 5 on that one. She's having fun. She's in a good spot, but she's not commanding or in control. I think Kyle's a little more personable and likable, and I don't think the others would see her as the one they need to keep if they did have to vote.
Andre, you looked like you wanted to defend your 5 rating for Camilla.
I just the way that she came and like solved the challenge there and just started saying, and I knew it had an S and a T, so I did this and this and this and then this. I was like, what? And then she just got it. Like it like she got my respect for that, and I feel like she's gonna go far because she's not playing too hard. She's playing just aggressive enough to be able to sway people to change their votes or to vote with her. And I don't feel like she's gonna push to have people out. I think she'll align and know when to pull and when to push. So I'm excited. I think she's a force to be reckoned with. You'll see.
Okay.
So, and she's from Toronto, Canada. We got to give a shout out to her Canadian. So that's why too. Bob's just a hater, so it's all good.
Anything to add to that, Mitch?
Uh, that, I think that's she is someone that will to make other emerge and be able to make a relationships. And I think she's just keeping the target offered up back at to have the moment and having a tight alliance with someone with the immunity idol. I think really helps out as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I gave her a 5 too because she definitely appears smart, but very subtle. And she's in part. I guess I see her in 2 alliances. You know, the alliance of 4 plus her and Kyle, maybe going even farther than that. So that's why I gave her a 5.
Yeah.
Um,
The one comment about it I just didn't get. She said,
yeah.
"Oh, I'm good at this. I play video games." And I'm like, what does she play? Scrabble all every night or Wordle? I was like, what's going on here? So when she said that, I was just trying to associate what video game she was playing to be really good with words. So I thought that was funny.
Good
Oh,
question. All right, let's move on to David. David's middle, third highest. Let's see here who stood out. I gave it 4. Andrew's not here. Give him a 5. Mitch 4. Bob 5. Andre 3. So let's talk to Bob and Andre especially about this. Bob, you gave him a 5, but I'll let Andre go first about his 3 rating.
You want me to go first? Ah,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know. Just he's starting to become like he's starting to be the guy that everyone's he's trying to be the center of attention, which I think is just his nature. He's a good guy. I don't think anything bad about him, but I feel that like as soon as uh, they start to lose, I think the attention will be on him right away because he's focused and commanded so much attention with the whole humble trait, showing his 4 nipples, talking about other stuff, and like he's bringing the camaraderie good with them now because they're winning. But as soon as they lose, I think he will be the first that they will start pointing fingers at just because he's
Nipply?
strong, he's good, and he can, and probably because he has 4 nipples. That's my opinion too. So
You can't
we'll
vote off
see.
a guy like that after that. You can't.
Well,
Well,
he.
then you
Poor
can't
guy.
put anybody off of that tribe.
What? You get Kyle. Kyle's got an ugly, gross wart. Oh.
It's a callus.
Now, Dave doesn't have 4 nipples anymore, but I guess
Stubs.
there's
We'll call them,
markings.
we'll call
There's
them
markings.
stubs.
All right, Bob. What do you got? Why'd you give him a 5?
Because he likes
Well-
4 nipples.
A lot of the things Andre said, like he's joking around, he's having fun, and he's kind of the center of attention, but not in a bad way in his tribe. Like they like him. I think they generally enjoy having him around. I don't think he's in
Agreed.
danger quite yet.
Fair enough. You have anything to add, Mitch? If we can move on.
I think he's the swing vote in all this because Charity and Mitch are a pair, and then Camilla and Cal they're a pair. So there'll be this a swing to vote as opposed to the target. I think.
Yeah, good point. I have nothing to add to that. So
I do think that Siva tribe is like a strong tribe, and I do not see them going where they're going to have to go vote somebody out. I think they're going to run the tables to the merge. But that's where I feel like David's not going to hit it off with everyone else right off the bat once they merge. So we'll see how it goes out. We'll see how it plays out.
let's move on to Survivor Mitch. He got an average of 4 because we all gave him 4s. anything anything notable to say about Survivor Mitch from Coach Mitch to start?
Um, I would say, yeah, that I gave him up to 4 because he went back and he told the whole tribe his advantage. Yeah, so,
Is that
yeah,
good or bad thing?
so I think that puts a target on his back, especially because he isn't a part of the top 4 alliance and because he is perceived as closer to charity than everyone else. And then, so now that does not bode well in his um, favor. Like he was too old, like in the challenge when he went off. That was about ready to stand up if he made that a 4th one in a row.
Yeah, that was a pretty awesome performance.
Mhm.
Anything to add there, Bob or Andre, about Survivor Mitch?
No, I'm good. I like him. He's good. He's strong. He's good.
He
He was
clutched it up in the
clutch.
basketball.
Yeah, he was clutch, just like Coach
Gra-
Mitch. He was
granny
clutching it.
shots.
Yeah, again, just like Coach Mitch. So it worked out. He was good.
Um,
I like the question that they asked him, right? That like when he had his stutter, I think that was a good question to ask, and kind of brought light to that. So it was good.
Oh man, Jeff is the perfect person who's always.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that really hit home with me because people would always finish my uh, sentences in the past, and I would often get to people finishing my sentences with the words that I didn't really want to use, and then
Mm.
I never really felt heard, and then when Mitch was able to say that hey, you guys just uh, the best way or the ideal thing is just to hang in there for us would be awesome. But he was also right that people are genuinely trying to help, and I guess like sometimes we can make it awkward in that situation, but definitely just waiting it out. That was cool, and that actually made me emotional. Watching that actually.
Yeah, that was
I was
that, that
that's
was
why I
awesome.
said that, Jay. That's why I said I wanted to kind of ask that question to you, Mitch, but I wasn't sure if there was a way to ask it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna say I really like Jeff's question and see if Mitch will open up about it. And because I know
uh,
for me, I'm someone who likes to like finish people's sentences if they're not finished, or Bobby's always finishing my sentence, but that's just what he likes to do in a different way, a quirky thing he does for me. I don't know what that is about, but Mitch, like, and that's why I was like, oh, I wonder if I have ever done that in the past and never realized it. So it opened my eyes up, and I think like that's why I wanted to bring that up and see how you felt. So you saying that, I'm like, oh, that's so good to hear. So
Well,
appreciate that.
that's why Jeff Probst should run for president.
Oh man, he'd be awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. We can go on and on about that, but that's another show. Let's move on to Chrissy. She's like second last in the tribe, 3.8, still pretty good score. We all gave her 4s except for Andre. Andre, why'd you give her a 3?
two things. I want to be a little different, but she's like the best of the. She's the worst of the best, right? Like she's good. She's she's not really standing out, but in any other tribe she'd be a standout. In this tribe, I hate to say this, but I feel like she's just the old lady in this tribe. Uh, and in any other tribe, she'd be like the strong lady in that tribe. Like she can do it all. But in
Right.
this tribe, she just really isn't anything like that.
Good
That's why I
point.
gave her that number. Yeah.
Or is it just because you don't like her deep belly button?
No, I can, just like Coach Mitch said, he can relate to Mitch. I can relate to her too. So I looked over at my wife, like, do I have a deep belly? I was like, what? So, but that's another thing we can discuss on a different day too.
I think she'll be the swing vote with Dave as to who that they want to go with. If they want to go with Kyle and Camilla or Mitch and Charity.
Assuming she's not the target.
I think that she will be in that alliance of the four.
Yeah. My thoughts are she'll be the old woman who goes to near the end, right? That's why I have her as one of my picks in our pool. All right, let's move on to last Charity at 3.2 average. We all gave her 3s except for Bob. Bob gave her a 4. I did give her a 4, Bob, is because you like her.
She has a troll foot.
And he can relate. So,
Oh, jeez.
I don't have all of these humble traits.
Seriously, Bob.
No, she seems to have a good relationship with Mitch, and if push comes to shove, I don't believe that she'll be the target for this tribe.
You did say you gave everyone high scores here, so
yeah,
on this tribe.
It's like a kumbaya tribe, though, right? Like,
yeah,
like they're like, well, Jeff, we've decided that we're not going to vote anybody off. Like, I feel like they'll be like, we're strong in numbers, and Jeff will be like, no, you're all out now. Bye.
Yeah, that's why I want them to go to tribal. I want to see like who is playing here.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of strong tribes, let's go to the purple tribe. The other tribe with all 6 people left. From top to bottom, we got Joe at 4.2, Shoheen at 4.2 also, Thomas at 4, Bianca 3.4, as well as Eva at 3.4. And last is 2.6 for Star. Ooh. All right. Start from the top with Joe. We all gave Joe 4s except for Bob 5. Bob, what's up with the 5?
Super Dad is in the middle, and he's got alliances kind of on both sides. Like you said, he's locked in with Eva. He's in with Shoin, and I think he's in a good spot.
All right. You guys have anything else to add?
Depending on what happens. Sorry, go ahead, Mitch.
Nope, go ahead.
Okay, I was going to say, depending on what happens in this next episode, I feel that that's either going to burn him or carry him forward, because he might have too many alliances and be like, who do I vote out? And then all of a sudden they're going to look at him as like, we can't count on him. He's everyone's number one all of a sudden. He's told everyone he's going to take him. So, yeah, as strong as he is, as I do like him, I want to see what happens when they do have to do something. Kind of like Mitch said with the other tribe, I want to know what this tribe is going to do when they have to vote somebody out.
Yeah, he's the one that everyone goes to with information in that tribe, so he has done that.
Yeah, definitely. He's that personality, and yeah, like Andre said, he's made alliances with everyone. Man, if he ever goes, I think Eva's gonna take it really hard.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Okay.
if Eva goes, he'll take it hard.
I think he's going to take it hard if anyone goes.
I don't think he won't. He won't let Eva go. He'll like, even if she gets voted out, he'll like take her spot.
He'll take the votes.
He'll run away. He'll snuff his own torch and run off the set.
No.
I can see that happening. I agree, actually. Yeah.
No.
That would be funny. Let's move to Shoheen. Let's see, same thing. We all gave Shoheen 4s. Bob with 5. Bob.
Jeez, I'm just gonna rate everybody the same as you guys if I keep getting thrown in the hot seat. I like this guy. This is more of a personal pick power ranking of mine, for no other reason than a gut feeling that he's going to go far and do well.
Going with your gut. All right. Yeah. Any of the other guys have anything to add?
No, no, we're good. I'm good.
Yeah.
He's also someone that the people go to deal with information as well.
Yep. Yeah. Fair enough. I have nothing to add either. But we have some differences on Thomas here. He's rated a 4. Me and Ant gave him 4s as well as Andre, but Mitch gave him a 5 and Bob gave him a 3. Let's start with Coach Mitch. Why'd you give him a 5?
Because he is the only one on the island that has a power that nobody knows about. And
Which is?
he came to back, which is the sailboat, and still that's the better advantage than Mitch's advantage. But then he came back with the believable story about it from the journeys. He was like, yeah, I had an opportunity to play, but I didn't want to risk my vote, so I didn't play. I was like, ooh, that was a pretty good one. So it sounded like they believed him. So
Ain't
that's why
nobody
I
believing
give him
anybody
5.
when they come back from a reward.
Especially Sai.
Well, they didn't show it, so they didn't show any disbelief. But you, Bobby, you gave him a 3.
Yeah, nobody's believing nothing. They know. As soon as they get thrown into tribal, everybody will be like, he went on a reward challenge, guys. Beware.
Is that why you gave him a 3? Because of his threat? Because of that threat?
What did I give?
How is it tough right after that? Nobody knows about the
no.
threat.
No, I mean he's a nice enough guy, but 3 is like the average rating, so
Okay.
that's where he sits for me.
All right.
Because he wanted to for Zach Shohin to just all of a sudden lose the the decoder thing. Oops, I lost it.
That would have been
Yeah.
so devious. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I fell into fire.
Yeah.
Darn.
Shoot.
Andre, anything to
Yeah.
add?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Then we got Bianca. Not very much screen time on Bianca. She got a 3.4 average rating from us. 4 from me and Mitch. 3 from everyone else. I don't know. Anything to say, Andre, about Bianca?
No, not enough to see. Really, that's why I gave her an average score of 3. Because
Yeah.
can't say good, can't say bad. She's just kind of there. So kind of like the Genevieve from last season, where we didn't really know about it, and all of a sudden it's like, poof, breakout.
I think that she's the swing vote in that tribe.
Bob, anything?
No, she's probably got the lowest screen time of everybody.
Yeah.
She's an unknown.
Jeff has more screen time than her. So we can't really talk about her.
Oh, Jeff has lost.
Yeah.
Time, though.
The only reason I gave her 4 is, I gave this almost this whole tribe a 4 is because they're a very powerful tribe. They're not going to. They just happen to be on a very the luck of all of them together. They're gonna make it at least to the merge. So that's why I gave her 4.
Hey Jay,
Yo,
I'm turning the tables on you. Why did you give Eva the ranking that you did? Let's hear it. You're first.
Eva is next, also at 3.4. Okay, yeah, I gave her a 4 as well as Andre and everyone else 3s. Just just the same thing. Nothing really stood out for Eva for me, but I mean, just thinking a couple shots.
Giant red flag when she threw out Star's name as please
Yeah,
don't.
hey, Star, you should sit out.
You should sit. You look like
Yeah,
a
like-
college athlete or whatever. Nope.
Yeah,
You sit
you're not
down.
Good. You should.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Very good point. Yeah, I knew about that. I guess I just didn't factor it in enough to give her a 3. So I still think she's still above average at 4.
I
Um,
think that's going to allow her to actually tell other people about her disability. I think it's just, oh, I didn't know that came across that way. Well, you know what? I have this condition, and this is why I did it, and it's going to kind of open people's eyes. So that's why I gave her a 4. But she's also Eva. She's my favorite.
That'd be early to use that thing. A no?
Ooh, strategically using disabilities.
Yeah, like wouldn't
Whoa.
you want to
Oh.
wait till the merge?
Well, would she know?
So that you can bombard
Yeah.
everybody with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll find out.
well,
I hope somebody counters with, "Well, my dog has cancer."
surprisingly, joining us late, very late, is Shane, also known as Marvin, who's part of this group, representing southeastern Ontario. Glad to finally have you on the podcast there, Shane.
Hey, what's up, guys? I know,
What's
sorry,
up?
it's been a long day for me. What's going
Yeah,
on? How's the
yeah, apparently
podcast
you're on a
going?
road trip, and where are you right now?
So right now I'm just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, on our way down to Florida. So we started
Hmm.
driving today around 7:30, 8 o'clock, starting in Guelph, Ontario, and yeah, it was a long ride.
North Carolina. Okay, so what's your thoughts on Eva?
Yeah, what are your real thoughts? Tell me.
What's my thoughts on what?
On Eva,
Eva.
not
On
not your
Eva?
not your significant other, but Eva in the game.
No, I was talking
Oh, I
about a
thought
significant other.
I was like, we're getting into wives now? Are we doing this? All right, well, no, she slept most of the time, most of the ride, but no.
Doesn't really help.
Passenger princess.
Yeah. Sorry, you're talking about Eva. I think as long as the team's winning, she's good. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Joe has her back, and Joe seems to have a lot of pull on that team. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let's move on to the last person on the tribe here, Star, who got a 2.6 average from us. We most of us gave her 3s, but Bob and Andre scored her even lower at 2, even though she does have the Beware advantage. Hasn't solved it yet, but she's at 2. Andre, you go first. How did why the 2?
Couple things. Everyone knows about her beware. She needs everyone's help. No one really wants to help her and just be like, someone wants to burn it and throw it away. And she's trying to trust all these people. And second thing, her pants keep falling off. Like she can't keep her pants up. If you watch every show, every time she starts to run or walk, she's pulling up her pants, and I'm just like, what the heck is going on here? So that's just something that bugs me. But I think I gave her a 2, mostly because she has an immunity that she won't be able to really use because she's supposed to have the power, but it looks like everyone has the power over her for that immunity. So that's going to hurt her big time.
Yeah. They're hesitant
Yeah.
to help her. That's telling.
Yeah.
Very telling. Good points, guys. Anything else from anyone?
I would like to see if someone does lose it just to see what happens. I think that'd be amazing television.
It would be funny. Uh, I really don't know about her strategy about getting everyone involved in this immunity. Oh, not immunity, but the thing that she has. Like, I can't tell if that's a good thing or bad thing right now. So
Well,
that's
I don't
why.
think she even meant to do it. She asked one person, well, we need to get this person involved. Okay. And then she's like, I told somebody else, we need to get this person. It's like, well, now basically the whole tribe knows. So she never took ownership of her idol.
I think at the same time, like I don't think she knew that everyone was like already teamed up. So it was like her way of trying to pull everyone in and hey guys, let's come together. I got this beware advantage, you know. But
That's true.
like yeah, she didn't know that she was on the outs already.
Yeah. Um, okay. That's the end of the Purple Logi tribe. Let's move on to the the loser tribe. Sorry to say it,
Losers,
but
two-time losers.
the Green Vula tribe, yeah, their ratings are not good. Average at the highest 3.2 for both Cedric and Justin, and then Say with 2.8. Sorry, is it Say or Sai? I still don't know.
Hey,
It's the weapon.
no, it's
Well,
hey.
it is Say. Yeah, that's
Say?
what I thought.
Yeah.
It's short for her longer name, which I forget. And then 2.6 for Mary. All right, let's start with Cedric at the top. 4.343, and then Andre with the lowest at 2. Andre, why the 2 for Cedric?
You know what? I feel like this whole tribe, I can kind of sum them up in one thing. Like my answer will be pretty similar to all of them.
Okay.
There's no unity. Everyone who thinks they're working together isn't working together. The only reason Sai got a 3 from me because she's going to because she's like playing the game really hard, and Mary will probably be a 3 because no one thinks she's a threat, and she'll probably coast off of that for a bit. And I just think no one here has an alliance. To be honest with you, like I'm excited to kind of see who gets voted off next in that tribe because we know they're going to go. So
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna throw it there. I kind of disagree with that because I think that
So,
Cedric and Say
hold up there,
are
Shane.
pretty locked in.
That was an
Sorry.
amazing
Shane,
point.
My bad.
Shane, hold on.
Shane.
Your hotel Wi-Fi isn't great. Your
your
voice.
American Wi-Fi is not compared to a Canadian Wi-Fi. So
Maybe try shutting off your camera. That might help your audio.
Trump has tariffs on that Wi-Fi from Canadians. That's what's going on.
Coming up,
They're
coming up to
with
Canada.
tariffs. What's going on? I think I heard Shane say that he had to disagree with me because Say and Cedric have a pretty good alliance, and as I said that, I do agree with that, but I still feel like there's no unity that they'll just stab each other like they'll be. I don't care, and we'll see.
I'll
I
agree
think
with
that-
anybody that disagrees with Andre.
Wow. Okay, Bob. You and your ugly feet.
Mitch, anything to add? You know what? Let's go ahead. We can talk about this Soul Tribe as a group. There's only 4 of them.
Yeah. I just I thought the time move to get started that should have happened last time. Then this tribe is just waiting to get to them to merge so that they can turn on each other.
Yes.
They don't think anyone. Well, like Stein will probably like Stein's Cedric Shane's that will probably to be the most likely a pairing, but I don't see like Justin really wanting to stick with them long term, and we know that Mary is just trying to get to the merge that she can bond with other people.
Very good points. Yeah, my thoughts on the tribe are pretty much the same. There's no trust. There's no real trust. I mean, I guess there's something between Cedric and Sai, but it just doesn't seem that strong. Like he made her play her immunity idol when she didn't have to, and
Yeah.
obviously he wanted to get rid of it and maybe get a chance to get it for himself. So like she didn't have to play that, and those 2 guys did not tell her.
He wanted to have his cake and eat it too. He's dead.
He literally said that to her.
No,
Right?
It's not good to say
I
that
was
to
like,
her.
what is
Come on.
going on?
Yeah.
Shane,
Hey guys,
let's
what's
try
up?
one-
Is it working now?
Wow, you sound really
Yeah.
good. Yes.
He hopped on that Rogers Wi-Fi. Way to tether your phone.
No, I didn't do that, but I kind of disagree with you guys with this tribe. I think because Justin said it right off the bat, like loyalty is huge to him, and the fact that Say trusted him with like telling him that she had an idol, like he was good with that, and like I don't know, I think Cedric, Say, and Justin are all cool with each other because they are in the majority alliance. Kevin was the one who was like, "Hey, I wanna, I wanna try and mix it up," right? So I don't know. To
Mhm.
me, I think they're together.
Who exactly?
Like that they're unified.
Oh,
Like say
the three of
Cedric
them.
and Justin.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Mary's on the outs, and
okay.
I think because Kevin went against Say, I think that made Cedric and Justin be like, "Wait a second! Like if you're so quick to turn on us, like maybe it's you going home, right?" And they knew like Say's not going because she had the idol.
Yeah, good counterpoints there.
I like if you guys if you guys came into an alliance like early on and you had the majority alliance, would you mess that up on the first vote?
Probably
I
not.
I, I know like last week you guys were talking about um they should have got Say out last week, but like all those guys are in a majority alliance, so why would you mess that up? But then now you see him as like someone who just went against your alliance, like you know what I mean?
I see your point. I see it. I see it. I just there's too much like the fact that they didn't tell her side that hey we're going to vote him off. If that's true, then she didn't have to use her immunity, right? That to me is also a key thing that Jay brought up. That I'm like, now why wouldn't they tell her if they were close? If there's unity between them, I think they're just using each other, um, right? And pretending, which is part of the game, obviously. But yeah,
I also think it's tough to have a solid alliance if you've got somebody who you can't really trust what they're going to say. And I'm still anticipating a big kind of explosion or meltdown from Say one day, and also like she was exposing whatever their little dynamics, sort of.
At tribal council.
Yeah, I don't believe even they know that they. I think they have some doubt and some worry about what would she say to anybody if she was to go on the reward uh, getaway. They'd probably be pretty nervous.
Good points from everyone.
from a Say's perspective, though, like she did everything. Like if I took all the emotion out of this and I looked at her just play, she did everything perfect because she knew what that where the votes were going. So hey, if we're all in alliance, why don't we just do four, and we don't even have to go and vote? Oh crap, we're not in alliance. So that kind of called everyone out without calling people out. So she played that smart. Like I thought that was good. So if I take the emotion and the my own emotions about her, I think she played that perfect. And then being able to um, put enough doubt to kind of bring that doubt. Oh, if that's the name that's being dropped, she played that well. I think she's playing it well. She's a huge threat, but I don't think these guys see her as a threat, and that's what I don't see. I don't know what they see. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I like the points that Shane brought up. It got me thinking a little bit. So appreciate it, Shane.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Um, and like I know she outed the group, but like to her, in her mind, she's like, we're getting, like it's us four, and we're getting Mary out anyway. So what's the point, like,
Of voting.
of voting? Like she did out that group, but it's four against one. Like,
She
so
said she said there's no point. What am I outing?
right, exactly,
Yeah,
right.
that's true.
So I don't know if she's gonna be a loose cannon, like afterwards, and like will spill everything. I'm sure she's gonna be a really good shield for those guys. Really big shield.
I just
I No, I'm good.
doesn't like just stay there. So Ty, Justin, and Cedric still like they have those three make it to the merge. Are those three people that you want to work?
Like what do you mean? Like from
They're like
if I was from a
if you're
different
on any
tribe?
one of those, yeah, yeah. If you're on different tribe, like the most likable, the one out of that three would be Cedric.
Justin.
You think
True, but
Justin?
Cedric, just
Pizza guy. Okay. I mean, Cedric too, but he's up there for
But
likability for
also,
sure.
also, it's a numbers game too, right? If they're three, why wouldn't you want to work with them?
Yeah,
I
that'll
don't
get
know. It
the other
depends
tribe out.
on what you're. Where are you? Yeah, in your tribe.
Um, yeah, and my thoughts on this big picture is that I really hope. Um, it would be cool if both orange and purple tribes like stay strong. All six make it to the merge, and they try to pick up whoever's left of the green tribe, and then try to take the other one out. That'll be pretty cool. You know, Titan versus Titan,
That'd
that
be
sort of
cool.
thing. But if even just the thing I'm scared about is like if one of them, if one of the other two like loses a person, uh, then they're gonna team up with the green to get rid of the tribe that has all six left. That's just how it works, right?
Hmm.
Um, and then that gets a little boring because you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
That's my worry. But we'll see. We'll see if it comes to that.
like we're talking all about the green tribe. Sorry, I forgot their name. But when we look at it, like I'm excited to see when the Siva tribe goes and loses a competition. Who's really going to turn on who, and or both of the tribes, who's really going to turn on who? Because like Jeff says, that's when the game starts, right? Like once you get there, and right now everyone can be happy when you're winning, but as soon as that one loss comes, well, it was your fault. It was your fault. Eva to me is one of my favorites, but I wonder how she's going to take a loss. If it's going to be really
No,
like the fact that when she was on and didn't want to switch off, she got three in a row, and I was like, then airball, airball. You want to switch off? No, and no, and I'm like, you need to switch off. You might lose it, and so I'm kind of just trying to see those things come out a little.
yeah, I think the perfect situation is if the other two tribes just lose one person each, just so we can see the dynamics of that tribe. But
Yeah,
if hopefully they stay the same strength, and then they pick up. Then there's two people of green left, or or something like. I just hope it's evenly matched, and it's just not two tribes just teaming up on the other.
Agreed.
Okay, let's we talked.
Yeah, for sure. You never know how. Oh, sorry, I have a lag on you guys for some
Okay, no,
reason.
yeah, get your thoughts in, bud.
No, I'm sure you guys already talked about this, but yeah, you never know how they're going to react until they lose and they have to scramble before tribal council. But like for me, I can't see Eva being like a strategic player. I think she's more of the physical, and it's like someone tell me what to do, and I'll go do it. Right?
yep.
I could see someone like Thomas like flipping because he's already like cutthroat with his like like let's lose the that little map thingy that
Yeah.
Star gave him.
That's so true.
Yep. Okay, we are already at the 50-minute
So
mark.
last thing, do you think?
Okay, go ahead.
Oh shit!
Go ahead, Shade. Last thing. Go.
Sorry, one last thing, man. This is my first time on the podcast, man. This is
Yeah.
exciting.
He's
I mean,
excited.
yeah. Go ahead.
But do you think because the green team is so crappy that they will do like a swap? They'll mix the three teams.
Oh man, I get scared of swaps because sometimes it really screws up
Somebody's
people.
spot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who really deserve to, or who really we want to see stay. That'd be scary.
They've done it both ways though. They've let a tribe get decimated before merging them, and or swap them early, right?
Yeah, swaps. Yeah, swaps are only good if they're pretty even, and it really sucks when they're not. When they're like when they're evenly divided between the tribes.
Do you think? Do you think when the Siva tribe goes to council and they have to like discuss each other, you think the discussion will be like, let's get this person out because he has 4 nipples. Let's get this person out because she's got weird toes. Like, do you think that'll come up again? I'm curious. Like the humble chase won't be humble anymore, and all of a sudden it'll like play
Detriments.
into the fact that detriment. Ew, like she can't get good traction because of her toe.
No. To answer your question in short, no.
So I appreciate the answer. That's all I wanted to hear.
Okay, we're at coming up at the time here. I was gonna go through each challenge and journey separately, but any quick thoughts on puzzles or the challenge before we go? Coach Mitch, you have your hand up.
I think on the journey that they don't give them time to get to know each other any more. I like that aspect to let those 3 people bond and possibly create a connection for the merger or the swaps. So I noticed that.
Yeah,
That's a
would
good
have been
point.
nice if they got to know each other more like they used to.
Good point. How about Joe's chuck of that ball?
Oh,
Brady,
the
reference.
huge long distance throw.
The buoy, yeah. I was like, oh, that was crazy.
I was impressed with Shoheen's dive where he went straight, like he didn't come up, he went straight underneath the dock and to like unhook the buoys. That was pretty impressive.
5
That
power
was
ranking
nice.
right there.
Andre, Shane, anything
I
else
think-
with it?
That's when we got the most screen time for Bianca when she said, "Hey, what's your name?" "Oh, hi, Star, I'm Bianca," and that was it. And then we didn't hear any more about Bianca. I was like, "All right, sounds good. No, next time we'll get to know her."
Making that relations that ships under the radar.
Exactly. So it was good. So it was good. It was good challenges. I liked them. They were pretty good. I don't know why Cedric was having such a hard time going over that, but yeah. So
Bob?
No, they were fun. They were good, and you got to see Mitch come through in the clutch. That was fun to watch.
Very impressive granny shots. Shane, what are your thoughts on the challenges or the journey?
I thought it was fine. I'm not a puzzle guy, so it's nice to see someone screw up on like a physical aspect of the challenge instead of just getting down to like the puzzle and messing up, but then they're on the chopping block.
You'd rather see the struggles on the physical side.
It's more fair, I think. You're right, because
Yeah.
everybody has to do the physical parts, not
For sure.
just one or
Yep.
two.
All right. Well, that was the episode, guys, and that was our session. Another fun one tonight. Thanks, Shane, from joining us on your road trip, making it late, but
Hey,
always good
thanks
to
for
have you at
having
the
me,
party.
guys.
Hopefully, you'll be able to join us from the start next time. Okay,
Well,
so
you make it so late.
we all got kids, man. We gotta make sure the kids are in bed or other things. Gotta get.
What? You had the oldest kids out of all of us, man. You don't need to tuck them in anymore.
I still got a 12-year-old.
You're just in the wrong time zone.
she's in the
yeah.
wrong country right now.
Yeah, that's true. All right, guys. That's it. Thanks to all the listeners who stuck around for this nonsense for this long. We will see you next week.
We appreciate you, listeners.
All right.
Keep on coming back.
Peace out.
Remember, if anyone asks you about a
Make good
podcast
choices.
that's cool, about Survivor, you tell them STFU. Night, everyone.